How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. As always, if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. It helps out, means a ton. You guys get plenty of fun stuff, not just Red Hood. We cover plenty of manga here on the channel. Anyway, we got chapter 17, and yeah, it still feels like we're kind of just hitting the wrap-up mode on everything. I still don't think I've seen like an official announcement of it being canceled, but I'm not really in tune with Shonen Jump announcements and news and all that stuff. I read stuff and have fun with it, and I make videos for everybody and have fun with that, and yeah. Anyway, getting into it, we have Cinderella, and she's explaining to Debonair, like, yeah, the mayor wants to destroy everything. Not just the Hunters Guild, not just werewolves, like, the entire world. That does not match up with what the Red List wants. I'm pretty sure they stated at one point the Red List kind of just wants to be free and equal with humans and not hunted like monsters, but whatever. Anyway, yeah, so Debonair, because Cinderella says, like, you can kill me, I don't care, whatever, just help me by stopping him. That's all I care about. So yeah, Debonair grabs her and just bear hugs her and gives her a giant kiss. And Cinderella is absolutely appalled by this. So Debonair's explanation is death is too easy. You don't get to just call it quits. And now, but I'm holding on to my grudge, so I did something I knew you would absolutely hate. This was a hilarious sequence because you have little tiny baby Grimm sitting there in the chair, just like, why? Why did you just do that, Debonair? Like, what is, what? So yeah, you can tell we're having fun with this. I had a blast with this chapter. Some of the stuff's absolutely wild. But also kind of just goes along with where I kind of thought we were going. So yeah, all of the crew that just took the Hunters Guild exam, they're all outside eavesdropping and they hear this. And Bonkers like, yeah, no, I'm definitely going to HQ. Velo helped me with my pass and everything, and I didn't even ask for it. If he's in trouble, I'm going. Tildy's sitting there saying, I'm going. Mario's going. Even Mr. Cobb, I think that was his name, the businessman guy, he's like, yeah, I'll go too. And everybody's just like, no, wait, what? No, that's not right. Why are you going? There's got to be something. Why? And he's just like, man, really? You guys won't even let me. That's cold. Okay, fine, whatever. I'm still going. Man, I really made a bad impression. I am a piece of... So, going back to Hunters Guild HQ with Velo and the First Hunter and, you know, Mayor and Dut Troidal and everybody, yeah, Velo's going on, like, how can you do this? Why, if something is written in the book and comes true, why don't you just say werewolves will be exterminated? And bam, boom, we're done. Dut Troidal's sitting over there drinking coffee like, kid, we tried that. A lot. Like, 7 times. Velo's just like, what? 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 Like everything. Velo's mind, I don't know how Velo can even form words at this point. If you were in Velo's position, if I was in Velo's position learning this stuff, my brain would have been scrambled eggs like 2 chapters ago, okay? I don't know how this kid can formulate words and everything. But yeah, Dut Troidal explains, like, we have written it down that we would just exterminate the werewolves. Cataclysmic disasters, parasitic outbreaks, all-powerful magical spells, nuclear weapons, like all kinds of stuff. 7 different scenarios we have tried to just destroy them. But the problem is, werewolves are people. People turn into werewolves. If there are people, there are werewolves. If there are no werewolves, there are no people. It's 2 sides of the same coin. At this point, I figured this was kind of obvious. But something I didn't necessarily expect is, well, especially all of these like 7 scenarios, I didn't necessarily expect that, but this 8th scenario is the one we are going through right now, where they decided to try making werewolves a disease, lycanthropy. And they also wrote that humans would be able to suppress lycanthropy with a special medicine. They said it was a roundabout way of doing it, and it might have been a long shot, but they felt good about it, felt like it had some promise, felt better than everything else. And yeah, theoretically, this makes sense. Theoretically, this sounds like the best option. Dut Troidal also states that in all of these scenarios, when everybody was destroyed, where they destroyed all the werewolves, all the people were destroyed as well, a new humanity was deployed. Velo asks about this specifically, and this is when the first hunter starts telling us about the readers. And yes, yeah, we are going full in on the whole this is a manga. They understand what's going on, what's happening on the outside, like a cancellation, it has to be entertaining. So yeah, they literally tell Velo, like, we set the stage and try to entertain the gods as appeasement so these things can go on. If we do not entertain them, the book, the story, we no longer exists. This is literally a one-to-one parallel about a series getting canceled. That's what it is. So yeah, it's just wild. We are literally gods to them, keeping their story alive. And this puts an even more like somber, kind of sad note on a series getting canceled, especially if you are, well, like us right now, currently enjoying the series. This is kind of sad to see this go out, but I also think this is really kind of poetic in a way. I mean, he's literally internalizing and externalizing everything in the same breath in a story from his own head, and well, I guess he's not internally and externally, just externalizing. Anyway, yeah, it's wild. So we cut back over to Debonair and the Ashen Witch Cinderella. I still love that naming scheme, Cinderella, cinders, like ashes, Ashen Witch. Sorry, I love that. Anyway, Debonair had Cinderella bring Grimm along, and she even asked, like, why she's just like, she's a husk of her former self. But I assume Debonair has some kind of plan, considering we did learn that Grimm was supposed to be the main character, and Velo being this weird space manipulating mechanism, weird anti-universe Pinocchio. Yeah, Grimm was supposed to be the main character, so Debonair might have a plan with that. But anyway, she heats up to max 6,100 degree Fahrenheit, whatever the hell. Has Cinderella focus her heat into a beam, and I think it was comet laser, something like that. It was absolutely wild, and just starts blasting the HQ with this. After this, we end up going back into HQ to discuss a little bit more about this book and everything that's going on. Ludwig Geppetto's plan, the mayor, everything. So yeah, going back into HQ, this is actually the point in which they really start delving deeper and deeper into like what the readers are as gods and trying to appease them with this story, and if it doesn't entertain them, then it gets abandoned. All of this stuff, literally just telling us about the process of trying to make a manga and it failing. This is just kind of sad, and it makes me kind of sad, but still, it's just a wild. This will go down as easily my like sub 30 chapter story. This has been, for how short it has been, it's worked perfectly to ramp up like this and wrap up. I think even as a super short story, this is so much fun. But anyway, yeah, so we're getting into all of this stuff, but then we start talking about the fact that Ludwig Geppetto, you just want to burn it all down. You just want to take it all away, return it to nothing. And the mayor states that the moment we picked up the book is the moment we failed. What is the point of making all of these people suffer just to appease merciless gods? We should just burn it all away. Take it all down. No happy ending, no sad ending. Just take it all to nothing. End it all. This is, I think, coming from the author a little bit. I think obviously you have to have a tough time with your series ending like this, but I think this is really some kind of heartfelt stuff they're putting in here for us to kind of notice and take in on the side. Yeah, a lot of this is coming from their heart. They're really pouring things into this right now about their emotions, about how this is going, and I'm sure it is incredibly tough for them. But still, like I said, for a super short story, it's honestly wonderful. But yeah, at this point, the whole headquarters starts shaking. Yeah, this is the comet laser coming from Debonair and Cinderella, and they're getting communications from these helicopter dudes, like aerial patrol or whatever, saying that Debonair is attacking the headquarters along with the Ashen Witch Cinderella and Grimm of the Thousand Cannons. So the mayor, being just, this guy is just so cool. He's just like, all right, you guys stay here. I'll thicken the walls a little bit. Poofs out of there, and all of a sudden, all of the walls just shrink in and grow to just encapsulate Velo, the first hunter, and Dutch Troidel. And he's just, the mayor is so cool. I love him so much. And yeah, he just teleports straight out there and just holds his hand up in front of this comet laser. Like, Don't get in the way, you mere extras. This man is just a badass. I love the mayor. I love Geppetto. It's just, he is the GOAT of this series. I'm sorry, in my opinion, he's just off the walls insane. And I'm sure things would have been extremely different if we had more time, but dude's awesome. I love him. So yeah, that's the end of the chapter. Like I said, I haven't seen an official statement, but I'm not really in tune with a lot of Shonen Jump news. I read this stuff and enjoy it and have fun with everybody and make the videos and all this stuff, but it does feel like we are wrapping things up. It really does feel like it's coming to a close. If I had to take a guess, I'd say 3 to 4 more chapters, maximum maybe 5. I don't see how this really gets pulled out for a long, long time. I assume now that the mayor is outside, I assume everybody from the Ironworks is probably going to show up and we're going to have a nice big battle and something's going to happen. Maybe somebody will get Bello out. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know how it's going to go, but I don't think we have too much longer left. So yeah, enjoy these last chapters. I know I will. This series, like I said, for as short as it's been, is going to go down as probably one of my favorite super, super short series. I know that's not a list that a lot of people make. I don't know if I'm going to make a list for that, but if I would, this would be way up there, if not number 1. Easy. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the chapter. I hope you enjoyed the video. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. I'm out.